Welcome to another edition of the Monday Morning Challenge. I'm your host, Roger Love. I hope you had a fabulous weekend. I hope you had a chance to rest and reflect and spend it with the people who matter the most to you. That's right, it's Monday, a new week of opportunities, a chance for us to get something done that we didn't get done last week, or to seek to improve on what we accomplished last week if we took advantage of the opportunities that we had, right? So today, we're going to talk about privilege, right? I know sometimes that word is a little sensitive when we talk about the word privilege, but think about it here. We're going to talk about it in a whole different light because everyone here has privileges, but we just don't use them or take advantage of them, right? But before we get started with that, I'm going to say my favorite 5 things that I love to say. I'm the best. I can do it. God is always with me. I'm a winner, and today is my day. Guys, I'm so excited to be alive and to be privileged to be alive, right? To be a part of life, right? And when talking about this today, we're going to talk about privilege, right? Sometimes we think of privilege, we think of it as a bad word, like it's for people who are arrogant, who are better than, or who are entitled to, or a certain race or certain wealth class who gets entitlement and better treatment than an average person who don't have wealth or who don't have a certain race, ethnicity, right? So when you think about that, the word privilege, right? It talks about it being a special right, an advantage, available to a particular person, right? Law for one person or, a group of individuals, right? So when you think about that, think about this here, that the other thing that you have to look at is good fortune when you're entitled, right? Or have an advantage or a privilege, right? Privilege means good fortune, right? To have, or to be a part of, right? Or think about this here. If you've been a part of something special like that broke a record, whether it's at work or athletic team that won, or you did something in school, you had the privilege of being a part of that, part of something special. So think about this here. I want you to check your privilege, right? When you're feeling down and oppressed, think about this here. You have the privilege of being alive, right? A part of life right now. There are so many people who are not a part of that. Last week, a few people I knew, and one was really close to my heart in terms of working, left this earth, right? And I'm still here, so I'm privileged to be here. But also, I was privileged to be a part of that person's life at some point in time, So think about the privilege that you have to be alive, the privilege that you have to live where you live, the privilege that you have to work amongst the people that you work with, the privilege that you have to eat whatever you want when you want. So you do have privilege, but you need to check yourself when you start thinking about people having an advantage, because you somewhere have an advantage over people who can't do the things that you do. You're in a different class than your own. Maybe it's not the same class as somebody that you think that has better than you, but you all are privileged. Use your privileges and check your privileges, right? When you start feeling bad, start complaining, start talking about you, check your privileges, because you do have them. It is a special passport that you have that takes you places that most people can't go. So remember, when you think of privilege today, I challenge you to think of it as in a positive way, that you have an advantage of being a part of something special or doing something that other individuals can't do, because you have the privilege, you have special gifts, you have so much more. Listen, be the greatest that you can be. I'll see you next week, but remember, it's a privilege to be alive. It's a privilege to do the things that you do.